I'm so very glad that I get to be with you today. I'm Mr. Lewis, and I have an especially amazing story for you. It's a true story from the Bible. Now, you might be wondering if we're going to be talking about Daniel and the lion's den, or Noah and all of those animals. No, not today. Today, I want to share a time when a man became a messenger of God. How amazing would it be to see that? Let's take a look. Now, this story starts with God's people. The Israelites were in a very hard time. God's people were very sad and weak. An enemy took God's people from their home. Now they lived in the enemy's land. But God was still with his people. God sent special people called messengers to talk to his people for him. This is the story how a man named Isaiah became a messenger for God. God wanted his people to know that he was still in charge, even when bad things happened to them. God talked to Isaiah in a vision. A vision is a special picture from God. God sat on his great throne in this vision. God's robe was so big that it filled the whole space. Wouldn't it be amazing to see that? There were creatures with wings flying around God's throne. The creatures were called seraphim. God picked Isaiah to be his messenger. God would take away Isaiah's sins, the wrong things he did. One of the flying creatures used tongs to pick up a hot coal. This creature flew to Isaiah. The flying creature touched Isaiah's lips with the coal. Isaiah's sin was taken away. Now Isaiah could talk with God. God wanted to send a messenger to his people, so God asked, "Who will I send?" God wanted to send a messenger to his people. God was asking Isaiah to go. Isaiah felt happy that God forgave him. Isaiah stood up and said, "Here I am, send me." Isn't that amazing? I am so glad that God never leaves his people. God kept sending messengers to remind his people he was with them. God calls people to be his messengers.